There's a well-loved quote from Nelson Mandela. Education is the most powerful weapon for changing the world.
But there are obstacles for some families. It's income. That's why Children's Scholarship Fund of Omaha exists.
Executive Director Sandra Redding is here to add some context to that mission. Good morning, Sandra.
Nice to have you here.
It's good to see you.
It's nice to be here. Nice to see you.
It was about a year ago we saw you last.
That's right.
Exactly. What is the Children's Scholarship Fund of Omaha?
We are an organization that provides scholarships for low-income children. So children grades kindergarten through 8th grade. We give parents an opportunity to choose a school they want to send their children to.
Mm-hmm. So could it be a magnet school that has programming that's specific to their interest? Or who do you hear from where they feel like there's an opportunity there?
You know, it's really private or parochial schools. So if a parent wants an alternative, maybe to their neighborhood public school for whatever reason, they have an opportunity to apply for a scholarship through us. We provide partial tuition scholarships. And parents can choose the school that they want to send their child to.
That's great. How long have you been around? I mean, any idea how many scholarships
you've provided? We've provided about 27,000 scholarships, $29 million.
Over how many years?
Bananas.
We were founded in 1999.
And that to me, that's a short period of time to be making such a difference.
It is. Lots of kids
and then
have
do you
gone
hear
through
from kids who had that chance and you know
We
it changed the
do.
trajectory of their life?
We do. You know, we're really starting to get in touch with our graduates, and parents, especially parents, want to give back, and oftentimes they'll get a scholarship and say, gosh, I hope I'm in the position to give back one day. And students are the same. We're following them. They're graduating from high school. Many are in college now. Some are entering the workforce. They're old enough, to be entering the workforce.
I've heard of other, scholarship organizations out there, but what makes yours different? Is it that choice, or I guess?
A couple of different things, really. For one, we're really the only independent scholarship granting organization for kindergarten through 8th graders. So there really aren't programs for elementary and junior high. The other two things that make us very unique, and I think it's what really makes the program or the children successful, is that every parent must contribute $500 towards their child's education. And if you think about the families that we're serving, every family qualifies for free and reduced lunch. So that $500 is a pretty big commitment. And the other piece is we make sure kids go to school. So we have an attendance requirement, and we monitor that, and we audit that twice a year.
You got to know they're invested.
Right, they have skin in the game, kind of for an analogy to that football we have coming up, right?
Which brings us, before we get to that luncheon, we have your website on the screen right now. How can families who are thinking ahead, they want to apply, how can they do it, and then what's the deadline for the next round of scholarships?
Families can go on our website. Right now we actually have accepted all the applications for the school year, so we have kind of a long lead time. So right now we're reviewing thousands of scholarship applications for the 16-17 year, but families can go on our website, check out our scholarships for the following year. And really our schools. We have about 80 different schools that are participating, and so they can go to the schools and get information also.
What families would be good candidates? I guess, who are you looking for? I guess, who would be a good person to submit
first of all, it's the income guidelines, so they would need to fit within those income requirements. And oftentimes it's families that, for whatever reason, might want to transfer their child from their neighborhood public school. Maybe they've got a learning disability, or maybe they're being bullied, and thinking back to your Micah just earlier. So it's really a family that wants an alternative.
And they just need help.
Right, they just need that little bit of help. So it's partial tuition. It's not a full ride, and it's not a free ride.
Sure, but it makes it possible.
So let's get to this luncheon.
Yes.
Right? Got a fun luncheon coming up. Herman Edwards is coming up.
Anybody who's like Chiefs fans or Jets, right? So what's going on, and when is he coming in?
Well, we have our annual luncheon coming up on June 7th, 11:30 at Baxter Arena. And Herm is our guest speaker.
You couldn't find a bigger venue? I'm just kidding. No, a lot of people are going to want to be there.
Well, pack him in for Herm. So what's he going to be talking about?
He's really done a lot of work with youth in the community. He's affiliated with Boys and Girls Clubs. and really wants to help kids have an opportunity to succeed. And so we thought he'd be a great fit for our luncheon.
Well, and I said before the break, every time I hear him speak, I feel like I'm going to church. He
Very
knows,
motivational.
Yes, he knows how to get your attention and keep it. And a chance to see him speak live on June 7th from 11:30 to 1 o'clock.
And
It's
it is
not an
open to
evening
the
deal.
public, right?
It is.
Yeah,
It is.
so
Go on our website to
Get tickets there. And then you'll use the money to go back to
Right.
additional scholarships.
100% of the proceeds that we raise from the luncheon go back for scholarships, yes.
That's fabulous. CSFomaha.org. Thank you.
Thank you.
Great to have you
Yeah.
here.
Good to see you again. Thanks
Yeah.
for having us.
Good luck with the
you.
event.
Thank you.